In this video I'm going to explain sketching the graph of the quadratic function when y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, or fx is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. It's given. We are going to follow these steps to draw the graph of the function. Firstly, we are going to check that a is greater than 0 or a is less than 0. If a is greater than 0, our function parabola is going to look upward, and if a is less than 0, our function is going to look downward. Then we are going to find the coordinates of the vertex point. We learned this one also, how to find the vertex point. And if you remember, h was equal to, this is the midpoint of the vertex midpoint of the roots. It was x1 plus x2 over 2. But if there is no root, it's equal to minus b over 2a it was. And with respect to h value, we were finding the k value, like fh was equal to k, it's going to be. Okay, then we were finding x and y intercept. If you are finding the x-intercept, it means that y is equal to 0. If you are finding the y-intercept, it means that x is equal to 0 going to be, if you remember that one. Then, with respect to this given information, we are going to draw our parabola. The graph of the function y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3 I'm looking for. And firstly, I need to find vertex point. Actually, I need to see here the a value, and when I check the a value, here it is written, which is invisible number, that's 1. So a is greater than 0. So our function parabola, it's going to look upward, and we are going to draw with respect to this graph. Okay, then we are going to find, in the second part, it says that find the vertex point. Vertex point is h and k it was, which is h is equal to minus b over 2a. It's going to be, here it is minus 4 over 2 times 1 it's going to be, which is equal to 4 over 2, and that's equal to 2 it's going to be. So the first value of the vertex point h is equal to 2, and we know that fx is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3, and fh is equal to k, which means this h value you are going to substitute one by one, like fh is equal to h squared minus 4 times h plus 3, it's going to be fh, this is, and fh is equal to, actually the h value is equal to 2, so f2 is equal to 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 3, which is equal to 4 minus 8 plus 3, which is equal to 4 minus 8 is minus 4 plus 3, it's equal to 1. So the another value here, vertex value is here, 2 and 1, it's going to be, this is the vertex point. And first I'm going to locate the vertex point here. Here it is 2, here it is 1 or minus 1, because it should be, I think, minus 1, and here it's going to be equal to minus 1. So 1 and minus 1, the vertex point, it's going to be here. In the second part, actually it is the third part, it says that find the x and y intercept. For the x-intercept, if you remember, for the x-intercept, y was equal to 0, which means x squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. X, if you factorize minus 3 and minus 1, then this factorization is going to be, I think, through, which is equal to minus 3x and minus x closely when you multiply. The sum is equal to minus 4x. It means that this is the first part of the question, this is the second part of the question. It means that our factorization is true, so this is equal to x minus 3 times x minus 1 is equal to 0. That means that x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1 is going to be. And here I'm going to find the y-intercept. For finding the y-intercept, I need to say x is equal to 0, which means y is equal to 0 square minus 4 times 0 plus 3, 4 times 0 plus 3, y is equal to 3, it's going to be. I'm showing the x-intercepts and y-intercept. 1 and 3 are the y-intercepts, and the 1 and 3 is the y-intercept, x-intercept, sorry, and y is equal to 3. This is the y-intercept it's going to be. So our parabola, it's going to pass through these points, and from the graph you understood that if it is parabola, we are going to draw the graph in this form. I'm going to try to draw slowly like this. It should be. Okay, if you remember, I said like this: left side of the parabola and the right side of the parabola, it must be equal to each other. So if I can here, left side of the parabola and the right side of the parabola, it's going to be equal to it. I mean, it's going to be symmetric. So we are going to get this. I'm going to get the mirror of this one. I'm going to get the mirror of this one. Mirror with respect to y-axis. So I'm going to find the all part of the parabola. So this is the y is equal to, this is the y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3 is going to be. Now the question here, minus x squared minus 2x. What we are going to do here? We are going to try to find firstly the vertex point, and we are going to define the a value. As you see, a is less than 0 because here the a value is, since it is minus x squared, a is equal to minus 1. It means that minus 1 is less than 0, so the function, our parabola, it's going to look downward. Okay, with respect to the other given informations, we are going to find the vertex point. Vertex point was equal to h times h and k. Vertex is h and k, and h is equal to minus b over 2a. H is equal to minus b over 2a. It's going to be, which is equal to, here minus b, it's equal to minus 2 over minus 1, because the a is equal to, 2 times 1, 2 times minus 1, it's going to be 2 times minus 1, which is equal to 3 minus, there are here, minus 2 over minus 2, it's equal to 1, and we have minus, so it's going to be equal to minus 1. Okay, if h is equal to minus 1, what about the value of the k? For finding the k, we should find fh, which is equal to f minus 1. That's equal to minus 1 squared, but there is in front here minus 1 squared, minus 2 times minus 1 it's going to be, which is equal to minus 1, because 1 square minus 1 squared is equal to 1, it's going to be minus, here we have, this is the last minus and third minus actually in this operation, that's why it's going to be equal to minus 1. Then minus 2 times minus 1 is going to be equal to plus 2, and the last part here it's going to be equal to 1. So the vertex point it's going to be equal to here and here. When you get vertex point, it's going to be equal to minus 1 and 1. So minus 1 is here, this is minus 1, this is the 1, it's going to be here, so the vertex point, it's going to be here. Okay, the second part of the question, it says that find the actually the third part, X and Y intercept. For the X intercept, if you remember, I said y is equal to 0, which means minus x squared minus 2x is equal to 0. If you get minus x parenthesis, it's going to be equal to x plus 2 is equal to 0, and x is equal to minus 0 cannot be, that's why it's equal to 0, and x is equal to minus 2, it's going to be. So the second points are here, one of them is 0 and one of them is minus 2, it's going to be. Okay, the last part of we are going to find the y-intercept. Since actually I found the y-intercept because when x is equal to 0, y is also equal to 0, but let's see that one also. Y is equal to x squared minus x squared minus 2x, it's going to be y is equal to minus 0 squared minus 2 times 0, y is equal to 0, it's going to be, if you remember, for the y-intercept, x was equal to 0. Okay, I found x is equal to 0, and this is the last part of the question. Find the xy intercept. Yeah, actually I found the xy intercept. Yes, then I'm going to draw the graph, which means the last part also. Here I'm going to firstly connect this one, and I know that that's going to look downward, and slowly if I draw, it's going to be something like this. Then this is the vertex point, and I told before this is the parabola, and that's going to be here the symmetric here. It must be symmetric actually. That's why I'm going to get like the previous one, mirror of this expression, and mirror with respect to y-axis it says. But I need to get this one now to this side, and I'll get as you see, I'll get the quadratic function, which is y is equal to minus x squared minus 2x, it's going to be.